Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. New York Fight Exchange 2. I'm your host, Brandon Burch. Joining me is Matthew Stone, and we've got a very special edition of New York Fight Exchange 2.
All right, folks. The NYFE New York Fight Exchange fights are going to continue right now. Let's get these fighters in this cage. Introducing first, Matt Shamloo.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you hear the crowd's reaction for our next fight. Matt Shamloo making his way from Long Island, New York.
Here we go, Brandon. It is time. We got Matt Shamloo, lightweight competition, training out of Strike First MMA with greats like Dave Farley, Nicole Shimmy, and Kathy Raptis. This should be one heck of a fight, Brandon. I can't wait for this to get started.
Absolutely right, Matthew Stone. No arguments from me. The crowd is pumped. The atmosphere is unparalleled. You can cut the tension with the knife. It's been an exciting night of fights, and I'm sure that this contest between Matt Shamloo and Ken Sweeney will be no different. But here we're going to take a look at our rules of the cage. There you see all fights tonight are going to be under the United MMA rules. All fights are going to be 3-minute rounds and scored on a 10-point must system.
Well, as you know, Matt Shamloo's a brown belt with 3 stripes in Kempo Karate, so it's definitely, I think he has the striking edge as Kenny Sweeney's making his debut here tonight, Brandon.
You're absolutely right, Matthew Stone, and Kenny Sweeney is going to be representing Renzo Gracie Fighting Academy based out of Brooklyn, New York. So this is going to be another classic grappler versus another classic striker. It should be a great contest and a great bout.
Yeah, I was talking to Matt Shamloo earlier, and he told me that he has a motto that he lives by. He says you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great, and tonight he's going to try to be great.
He's going to start to be great, Matthew Stone, and definitely very profound words by this man, Matt Shamloo, again, about to step into this New York Fight Exchange cage. He is ready. The crowd is ready. I'm ready. Let's get it done.
And let's bring in his opponent. Introducing Kenny McFly Sweeney.
My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, listen to the crowd. It almost erupted here in the concert hall of Amazura in beautiful Queens, New York, as this man, Kenny Sweeney, is making his way to the ring and his MMA debut here inside our New York Fight Exchange cage.
As you can tell, the Sweeney fan club is in effect. The roof is being torn off of the Amazura concert hall here. This is incredible. I can barely hear myself think. But Kenny McFly Sweeney is making his debut here tonight. And as you said earlier, he fights out of Renzo Gracie Fight Academy, so you know his grappling is top notch.
You're absolutely right, Matthew Stone, but right now we're going to pull up our tail of the tape and look at the difference between these two competitors. There you see both of these men are going to be making their MMA debut. Definitely about the same weight, but the height advantage has to go to this man, Kenny Sweeney. And look at the fans back there, Matthew Stone. Look at the hundreds of people back there in the McFly shirts showing support for Kenny Sweeney.
Well, as you know, these fans, they will follow Kenny Sweeney anywhere. I bet even if he went to Assawoman, Michigan, they would follow him there, every single one.
I believe that was Assawoman, Virginia, Matthew Stone, but nonetheless, I'm sure they would all make their way down there to see this man. But right now, we're going to take you to our ring announcer, Kevin Garvin.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the fighters are in the cage. Let's do it. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He hails from Long Island, New York. Representing Strike First Fitness and MMA. He stands 5'7" and weighed in at 155 pounds. Making his MMA debut. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Matt Shamloo. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He hails from Greenpoint, Brooklyn, representing the Renzo Gracie Fight Academy. He stands 5'11" and weighed in at 155 pounds. Also making his MMA debut, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Kenny McFly Sweeney. Your referee, once again, Alexius Phoenix.
Definitely the hometown favorite is Kenny McSweeney. making his way from Brooklyn, New York, training out of Brooklyn, New York at the Renzo Gracie Fighting Academy. There you see our referee Alexis Phoenix about to lay down the law as he presides over this contest here tonight. Both men come out throwing some hands.
All I know is this is insane right now. I figured there might be a little feeling out process, but right now Matt Shamloo using his grappling background as opposed to his Kenpo and trying to take him down against the fence right now. We got devastating strikes by Ken McSweeney right now. This is definitely where he doesn't want to be, Brandon.
You're absolutely right, Matthew Stone. I think Sweeney was a little thrown off guard, but there he gets back up to the stand-up position. Again, I think that Kenny Sweeney was more preparing for a stand-up fight as opposed to a ground game by Matt Shamloo. Again, him being the brown belt in Kenpo Karate. Definitely both of these men are trying to use their body, trying to use their leverage, and there you see Matt Shamloo trying to use his strength to pick Sweeney up. Oh, but Sweeney uses some leverage and reverses the hold, and look at these knees.
Crucial knees by Kenny McFly. Sweeney right now definitely using his length to his advantage. When you're the smaller opponent as Shamloo is, it's definitely harder to take him down. Both men doing the cage tango, if you will, right now. Looks like Sweeney's trying to get him in the headlock. He needs to be careful or Shamloo will take his back.
Definitely, it looks like he might have his back if he get his head out. Oh, there it is. And Kenny Sweeney does a classic mistake of trying to reach around from behind and gets driven to the mat for his efforts, Matthew Stone. And there again, you see Alexis Phoenix with his keen eye watching on as Kenny Sweeney is still holding on to that head of Matt Shamloo.
Yeah, he needs to be careful. He almost gave up his back right now. But as you can see, full mount right now from Matt Shamloo. Ken Sweeney needs to improve his position right now. He's definitely holding on, trying to deflect some of that punishment, but it's devastating. Oh, look at this reversal. Beautiful sweep right there from Ken Sweeney.
Definitely the leverage and technique I'm sure that he learned at Renzo Gracie Fighting Academy paid off right there for Kenny Sweeney. And definitely, I have to say the edge as far as grappling would go to Kenny Sweeney. It might be Matt Shamloo that's looking for a way out of this fight.
Looks like Sweeney was going for an ankle lock. Now look at this scramble right now from both these men. Possible triangle attempt from Sweeney. Excellent inside control from Matt Shamloo. This action is almost too fast to call, Brandon.
Definitely right, Matthew Stone. Who would have thought we'd have had this high-paced, fast-paced action this early in this fight? Again, just 45 seconds left in this first round of our 3-round contest. And there you saw the knee on the stomach and Matt Shamloo able to get into full mount.
Matt Shamloo definitely has a nice mount right now. You can tell he has excellent balance right now. He needs to be careful. He needs to create space and drop down bombs. But when you create space with a longer opponent like Ken Sweeney, he might, as you can see right now, he tries to roll right there. Excellent balance once again by Matt Shamloo. You can tell he's been in this position 100 times before, and he's making Ken Sweeney pay for it.
Definitely right, Matthew Stone, as Matt Shamloo in the teal and black was raining down those bombs on his opponent, Kenny Sweeney, in the red and white. Only 10 seconds left in our first round of this first contest in our special edition of New York Fight Exchange 2. Alexis Phoenix looking on, the sound of the bell, and this first contest is in the record books. Let's go ahead and pull up our second round. What an amazing first round, ladies and gentlemen. I would definitely hate to be a judge right now. That one was a little too close to call. Definitely some big hands being thrown by both competitors. Definitely some good submission attempts by both competitors. And there you saw Kenny Sweeney trying to use that length to his advantage with that front kick, trying to create some distance between him and his opponent, Matt Shamloo.
Yeah, it looks like Sweeney might be going for a takedown there. All I know is Matt Shamloo's definitely pressing he's closing the distance and definitely dropping those knees on the legs of Ken Sweeney. It's always a good strategy to weaken the legs of a taller opponent. That way Ken Sweeney can't hit them devastating kicks like he did in the first round. This is one epic fight, and you can tell by the crowd, this is the fight they came here to see, Brandon.
Definitely right, Matthew Stone. Again, Kenny Sweeney, huge popularity amongst the crowds. And there you see Matt Shamloo able to take his opponent to the ground. Definitely he was trying to utilize that knowledge that if a man can't stand, a man can't fight, trying to work on the legs, the wheels, if you will, of his taller opponent.
Yeah, I believe that is the Quicksilver method. I do know this, for an aspiring comic writer, he's definitely devastating in the ring right now. As you can see, knees to the I don't know what area that is, but I don't know if I can say that on TV.
That would be the ischial tuberosity, Matt. That is correct, the ischial tuberosity. The knees right to it. My goodness, and there you see Matt Shamloo. It looks like there's some blood coming from one of these opponents. Not exactly sure, but I thought I saw a little bit of blood on the chest of Kenny Sweeney. If that be the case, I'm sure it'd have to be the blood of Matt Shamloo there. Alexius Phoenix has caught a timeout. Maybe he stopped this fight. Definitely he's going to have a look at Matt Shamloo again. There appears to be some blood coming from the nose, from the nair of Matt Shamloo.
As you can see, he's taking some deep breaths. That nose may be broken right now. It may have happened when he took Ken Sweeney down and he got him in that dominant position right there. He might have caught the nose on the shoulder there. But as we always say, it's fighter safety first. And look at Ken Sweeney wearing the crimson shirt of a warrior right now. He's making his debut tonight, and he is not letting anybody down. He is making his school proud at the Renzo Gracie Fight Academy, Brandon.
You're definitely right, Matthew Stone. And apparently this match is going to be stopped and awarded to Kenny Sweeney. It was a great display of mixed martial arts action between both of these men. And I'm sure Kenny Sweeney didn't want to get a win like this, but nonetheless, look how happy this man is to get his first win in his debut in the mixed martial arts world here at New York Fight Exchange. And we're going to go ahead and take you to Kevin Garv with our official decision. There you see him, ladies and gentlemen, our winner, victorious, Kenny Sweeney.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is stopped at 1 minute and 26 seconds of the second round. Your winner by doctor stoppage from the red corner, Kenny McFly Sweeney.
Again, impressive victory for this young man, and definitely you could hear the roar of the crowd of their support for this young man. Again, there's hundreds of people out in the crowd wearing the McSweeney McFly shirt.
Stan the man.
Thank you, Garv. Kenny Sweeney, if I can get you over here for a moment. Hard-fought victory. You look great tonight. You struggled through that first round, but you survived. You got the finish in the second round. The doctor stopped the fight. You got to feel great. You had a very large cheering section. Is there anybody you want to thank tonight?
I want to thank everyone, man. I got to thank my father. He was supposed to fight on the same card, but something happened, so I love you, Dad. I need to thank my coaches, Sapo, Andy, Dice, everybody from the city. I need to thank my beautiful girlfriend for supporting, my mother, all my family, all my gym mates, my coworkers. I love ya.
How old are you, Ken Sweeney?
21.
21. You're going to be on the next card, June 7th?
Of course.
Let's give it up for Kenny Sweeney, ladies and gentlemen. Well, you want to dedicate the fight to somebody?
Yeah, I want to thank you, Matt, for taking the fight, brother. Good shit.
Let's give it up for Matt Shamloo and Kenny Sweeney, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a very special grappling match coming up, and right now, this match is sponsored by the Renzo Gracie Academy. Now, there's a Renzo Gracie Academy booth in the back. They're selling hoodies. Great opportunity to check them out. RenzoGracieAcademy.com. The academy is located at 100 Bayard Street, Brooklyn, New York. So definitely check them out. RenzoGracieAcademy.com. And I'd like to introduce the referee for this grappling match. Very well known. Please give it up for Muad Lalu.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. What an honor it is to have this man as our referee, an absolute legend in the sport of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
This match is a 1-round, 5-minute match. You could win by submission or by points. And let's get the grapplers out here right now. Introducing first, Mike the Caveman Kuhn.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, making his way from West Island, New York. Here he is, Michael Kuhn, making his way to the cage for this very special exhibition match of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu action.
That's right, this is Matthew Stone here, the caveman Michael Kuhn, trains at Long Island MMA with Ryan LaFair, Chris Wade, Dennis Bermudez, and Anthony D'Angela, and this will be an exciting grappling contest right now.
You're absolutely right, Matthew Stone. But when this contest gets started, we're going to have a very special guest commentator, our New York Fight Exchange Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu expert, Tim Baker. But right now, we're going to turn it over to Kevin Garvin.
And let's bring out his opponent, introducing Andre Poveda.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, again, making his way to the ring from Plainfield, New Jersey, this man, Andre Poveda.
This should be an exciting grappling contest. No striking in this right now. Andrew Poveda trains in modern martial arts from Plainfield, New Jersey. So, Tim, what should we expect in this grappling contest?
Well, what I expect to see is a lot of takedown submissions, probably a lot of groundwork. These guys are pretty well known throughout the field, so we're maybe looking at some high-class submission takedown techniques, and it's not going to be your average run-of-the-mill MMA fight by any means.
Well, definitely some of these fans aren't exactly aware of what to expect from this contest. Tim, give us some ways that these competitors could win this fight.
Oh, well, this fight can be stopped at any time, really, through the discretion of the referee. It can go to a scorecard, loss of consciousness, disqualification, submission, or if the situations are right, it could even go to a random pick.
All I know is this should be one epic contest, and let's take you to our ring official right now.
All right, folks, here we go. This match is contested under the International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation rules, the IBJJF rules, 1 round, 5 minutes. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He hails from West Islip, New York, representing Long Island MMA. He stands 5'7" and weighed in at 135 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Mike, the Caveman Kuhn. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He hails from Plainfield, New Jersey, representing modern martial arts. He stands 5'6" and weighed in at 135 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Andre Poveda.
Definitely this should be an interesting contest. Definitely, again, this should be an interesting contest. Both of these competitors were supposed to have other bouts tonight. Something happened. Neither one of their opponents could make it, didn't make weight, got injured. Not exactly sure, but both of these men agreed to this exhibition bout of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
And I don't know about you, Brandon and Tim, but I love a good old Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu mountain. Look at this.
Oh my goodness, a huge slam right off the bat by Michael Kuhn.
Definitely showing the power, Tim. And now, how exactly do the judges score moves in this?
Well, your takedown sweeps and knee on belly techniques get you 2 points. You got your guard pass, get you 3 points, which is actually the hardest part of Jiu-Jitsu. And you got your mount, and back control will get you 4 points if you can hold it for 3 seconds.
Oh, look at the power again. Oh, takes him down with ease. Just grabs him from the guarded position and slams him down with authority. He was going for it again, but Poveda wisely let go.
Poveda definitely holding on to these moves. Kuhn definitely showing some strength over his opponent. That's 2 huge slams there on the part of Mike Kuhn.
That is 2 huge slams, Brandon, like you said. But at the same time, it was a really good job of Poveda to hold that closed guard during those 2 slams.
Look at this. I mean, action is almost too fast to call right now. Looks like we're going to have a Darce choke by Caveman, Tim.
That definitely does look like a Darce choke, and it looks like he's got that in deep. He's got that arm locked in the forearm area. And he's really in bad shape right here, Matthew Stone.
Well, this is definitely more than I expected, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm sure this is more than the fans here at New York Fight Exchange 2 expected as well.
Look at that excellent submission defense there by Poveda, narrowly escaping. I thought he was going to tap. That just shows the heart of both these warriors. They didn't have initial opponents, so they both decided that we're going to put on an excellent grappling jiu-jitsu display. And as we can see, this is world class, isn't it, Tim?
It definitely is, but like you said, Michael Kuhn has been dominating this match from the get-go. He's been on top, he's been in a dominant position, and keeping Mr. Poveda there on the defensive for the entire match so far.
And I'm sure with those slams and these passes that he scored plenty of points thus far in the International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation rules. But there you see Poveda able to flip and gain control. Oh my goodness, Michael Kuhn's got him up. Oh my goodness, that's the 3rd slam.
Yeah, he's definitely showing the power right now. Looks like he's going for an armbar. Look at this excellent scramble right now. This is excellent action, Tim. Almost too fast to call.
It really is almost too fast to call. These are really high caliber, high skill level jiu-jitsu fighters, and they're rolling through the moves so fast and so fluently that most people can't even catch exactly what's going on at all times.
I do know that it's definitely, look at this, looks like a standing guillotine almost, and once again slams him once again, but he holds on like a pit bull. That's tenacity.
And the way he locked his feet to stop that slam from getting worse, that's just veteran maneuver right there.
Definitely had to have it well scouted. And again, for both of these men being of equal weight, Michael Kuhn looks so much bigger and definitely showing that strength as he's been able to slam Andre Poveda around this ring 3 or 4 times now.
Well, I mean, his nickname is the Caveman, Brandon. It's kind of what cavemen do, just slam people around. But right now, this is a beautiful grappling technique. He's trying to break the guard of Poveda right now. Can he get it done, Tim? What does he need to do?
He needs to be careful, make sure he doesn't get that left arm trapped in the guard of Poveda, because that could be a bad setup for a triangle and many other submissions. It don't look like he's had very good luck getting past his guard right now either.
Well, like I said, we don't have to worry about strikes and concentrate 100% on grappling. It's definitely a different game plan. Looks like he might be going for a knee bar.
Yeah, he needs to be careful with that knee bar too, because that sets up a take-the-back scenario, and that could be a game changer.
Like I said, when you get both of these men, they look like they're equal, but the power definitely goes to Michael Caveman Kuhn right now. But don't count Poveda out. All it takes is one mistake. He locks on a submission, and his night could be over.
Well, definitely the strength and the power of Michael Kuhn can be overtaken by the skill and the leverage of this man, Andre Poveda. And definitely these mixed martial arts fans who are here to see some good old cage fighting definitely weren't expecting to see this. And even there are no strikes, no punches, no kicks, no elbows, no knees. I think that both of these men are putting on an excellent display and giving their fans exactly what they wanted and definitely their money's worth.
That's right, Brandon. There's no punches, no kicks, and no knees, but there's also no rest. These guys can't take standing breaks, they can't clinch, they can't hug. They're constantly fighting the other opponent. I mean, it's just a constant battle for 5 straight minutes, and it really is a match of endurance more than strength.
And when you have a referee the caliber of Lawan Leilou in there, it just raises the game of both competitors. Right now, both men, it looks like Poveda is definitely trying to set up the submission right now, possible triangle attempt, but Michael Caveman Kuhn's power is definitely making it difficult for Poveda.
That's exactly right. Kuhn's trying to get in, trying to pass that guard, but Poveda is doing a great job of defending that. As you see, he got that one arm, he got the one leg over now. He's trying hard to pass that guard, but he's being,
It looks like a possible triangle from the bottom position.
And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the tides of this match can turn. Jiu-jitsu is often referred to as a chess match. Definitely one wrong move by either opponent could spell the end of this contest.
And that's put in very tight, Brandon. Like you said, this is a really, really bad spot for Mr. Kuhn to be in.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a triangle right there, and also armbar combination. Kuhn needs to be definitely careful. Looks like Lailou is setting him back up.
That was the sound of the bell, Matthew Stone. This exhibition is over. You're right, I didn't hear it either, but definitely we're going to go to the judges' scorecards. We're going to go to Lawan Leilou has awarded this bout, this exhibition, to this man, Michael Kuhn. Again, a great display by both of these men. Definitely nobody here at New York Fight Exchange 2 was expecting this high-quality International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation exhibition, but we're going to turn it over to our ring announcer, Kevin Garvin.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner, Mike, the Caveman Kuhn. And here to talk to him is Stan the Man.
Mike, if I can get you for a moment. I'm sure you're happy with the grappling tournament victory. Face this camera right here. But you were scheduled for an MMA fight tonight. What happened?
I have my opponent, Brandon Machine Gun Baez. I'm striking 101. Decided he didn't want to fight the Caveman that night. So, tried to make my debut. Got delayed a little bit. I really want to thank Andre for stepping up tonight. You know, get me on this card, get my fans happy to see me, but yeah.
Everybody, let's give both these guys a round of applause. They put on a fight tonight that you guys weren't expecting. Anybody else you want to thank, Mike?
Well, I obviously want to thank, Greg Defus Wiley, Ryan Flair. But, and that was my best performance tonight. I got the win. However, I know my teammate Al Jones is kind of turned down that title fight.
Are you saying you want that title fight?
I mean, I still gotta make my debut, but you know what? I think I want him. I want Bud Zone. Elijah, if you want it, bro, let's dance. June 7th.
Well, definitely.
June 7th, he wants to fight for the title. You want to fight definitely June 7th, you got it. Everybody give it up for Mike Kuhn tonight.
Well, thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, for this special edition of New York Fight Exchange 2. I'm your host, Brandon Verts. For Tim Baker and Matthew Stone, we'll say good night, and we'll see you next time.